a good show today. How you doing? I'm doing great. You won't believe who's coming to Kim and Kanye's wedding. Even I was shocked. And Kevin Hart's ex is battling it out with him. And Eddie is refusing to impregnate LeAnn. Well, let's talk about it and more. It's time for what? You know it. Okay, let's talk. There's a lot of ground to cover. LeAnn Rimes is reportedly ready to become a mom, but the one standing in the way is her husband, Eddie Cibrian. Now, you know, as a married couple, they do have 2 children. Well, she's got the stepkids, you know, the ones with Brandy, and she certainly does have time with what she calls on Twitter her boys. And Eddie's got these 2 kids, but I think he's being really selfish. You know, he does not want her to have kids, and this is something that you all should have talked about when you all were cheating with each other on the set of Northern Lights, the Lifetime movie. This is something that couples are supposed to discuss. You know, they got together, they're blended families everywhere, all around the world, but if a woman wants a child, I just think it's horrible for a husband to deny his wife. Reportedly, she has told him a few times and just been faking it, you know, I'm pregnant just to get his attention. According to In Touch magazine, LeAnn is insecure and thinks that a baby will prevent Eddie from leaving her. Well, as most of us know, babies do not save marriages. It didn't save Brandy's to Eddie, LeAnn. And that wasn't a read, LeAnn. I really do like you. We had a delightful conversation when you came to the show. Did you watch the day that she was here? She was my kind of guest, where no questions off limits, and she answered everything as honest and open as she possibly could. It was really nice to meet her. But I do have to say, LeAnn, you know, babies don't save marriages. However, I think that Eddie's being selfish for this one because Eddie is not the one who's worth, you know, $10 million, $20 million. It's LeAnn. It's not like, you know, there are couples struggling to say, how can we afford to have a child? You know, I know he already has his 2, but there's nothing like having your own children. You know, and when I say your own, I mean, as a woman, when I say have your own children, I don't care whether you birth one, whether you adopt or whatever. You know, a step is nice, but there's nothing like having your own goober. And LeAnn also had a really difficult childhood, and she needs this, I'll bet you, not just because she is misguided and thinks this is gonna keep Eddie, because it won't, but she needs this. You know, she was emancipated from her parents when she was like 14 years old. You know, so when you emancipate from your parents, I don't know all the inner workings of the relationship, but something is not right with the parents. Now, I don't know whether they've gotten together and they're on better terms now, but there was a whole chunk of her childhood that she missed out on. And, you know, that's gotta be a little lifelong damaging, you know? And she probably would like to have a child, not just to keep her marriage to Eddie, which, as I said, that won't work, but to give somebody something that she missed out on herself. So I hope that Eddie rethinks it, although this could all be talk for their upcoming reality show. Yeah, them too. They have a reality show, and you know, of course we know that arguing about having a baby is a great plot. Maria Menounos was doing it on her reality show. That's like what people do. And then once they get pregnant, then there's another season of the show where it's called, you know, they're having a baby, you know, or something like that. So I don't know whether they're trying to pull the wool over our eyes or you know, in other words, he's agreeing to have a baby, but let's just put this out here now. But I do know that on July 17th, their show premieres on VH1. So this is one I would like to watch. Yeah. At least the first episode, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, I'll decide. So look, Kim and Kanye's wedding, as you know, is this weekend, but there's major drama. Major drama. Which to me is easily fixable, but all parties probably wouldn't agree. Jay Z and Rachel Roy are both expected to attend. You remember Rachel, the one allegedly in the middle of the Solange elevator beatdown. You know who Rachel is. Mm-hmm. Well, you didn't know this part. Rachel is also, she's invited because she's one of Kim's best friends. And I'm not talking about the superficial best friend. This is the best friend. They went house hunting. She went house hunting with Kim together. What else did they do together? Bridal shower, she was there. Oh, she was there at the stadium when Kanye proposed and everything. So this isn't like some random person who's a friend. This is like a friend. So in this case, who would you rather have more? Oh, by the way, she's closer to Kim, obviously, than Beyonce, who's, to me, not close at all, you know. But still, who would you rather have at your wedding? Jay Z and Beyonce or Rachel Roy, the best friend? Okay, wait. Clap if Rachel needs to be there no matter what. Well, then we agree to disagree. Because I might be superficial only when I'm sitting here on this chair and I'm trying to think like a lot of the world, you know, very superficial. If I was Kim, I'd rather have Jay Z and Beyonce at the wedding. Sorry. Rachel can be at the next wedding. This wedding right here is all about the photo opportunities with Kanye and Kim and Jay Z and Beyonce. Alas, honestly, here's what I think should happen. I think that Jay Z and Beyonce both need to stay in New York and not go to this wedding. There is no way, and it's not because I don't trust Jay Z. First of all, Beyonce, you know, is not gonna be going to this wedding. So believe what you read. I'm telling you right now, the girl will not be there. With or without Rachel Roy. But now knowing that Rachel Roy was there, the woman at the center of the elevator beatdown, I'm not going to this wedding, number one, as Beyonce. And number two, if you're my man, then you're not going either. And look, check it out. And the reason that I say you're not going either, it has nothing to do with me thinking that you're gonna end up in the hotel sheets with Rachel Roy, because that is dead. Too many people are watching. But the reason that I wouldn't want you to go is because because they've chosen her over us or over you. And I would call Kanye if I was Jay Z, and I'd say, look, man, you know, and flip it, right? Make it seem like, look, man, you know Rachel's gonna be there and I'm gonna be there, and I don't want any attention taken off of you, man. This is your big day. You know, like flip it. Flip it with a Jedi mind trick. But, you know, so will Jay Z be there? I don't know. He's one of the best men, but you wanna know what? In this superficial business, you can collect another best man over at the elevator, at the hotel in Italy or something like that. If I were Jay Z and Beyonce, I wouldn't be there. Let Rachel have her moment with her best friend, if that's what Kim wants her to do. Hold on, and then I have to tell you something. Kevin Hart's ex-wife, Tori, sat down with Entertainment Tonight. You know our girl, Roxy Diaz over there. Yeah. And she bashed Kevin's current girlfriend, Aniko. His girlfriend's name is Aniko. Just take a look at this and then I'll explain.
Is he with the person that he cheated on you with?
He is.
How does that make you feel when you see him taking the woman that he cheated on you with to all of these red carpets?
I never lashed out. I never tried to punch her in the face, even though I've had moments where, trust and believe, I wanted to KO her ass. I am turned up now because, you know, it does hurt that my kids have to be around a woman who broke up a marriage.
I was distracted by her beautiful makeup job and her likeness to Howard Stern's Robin Quivers. Shouldn't she look like Robin? Hi, Robin. All right, so now look. It's been 6.5 years, girl. Get over it. Now look, that is a hole in your heart that never heals when your man cheats on you and ends up staying with a Nico. You know, like Kevin is still with a Nico. And by the way, the former Mrs. Hart has a 5-year-old with Kevin, which means that while she was pregnant, Kevin was out there dogging. However, it's been 6.5 years that Nico and Kevin are together. Mrs. Hart has a new boyfriend and everything. She's got an 8-year-old with Kevin and a 5-year-old with Kevin. Her child support money is coming in on time. And I've never heard of Kevin Hart being like a bad father. You know, men make stupid choices sometimes, but in order to prevent fine lines and wrinkles, we've got to learn how to move on and let it go. Because, you know, being bitter makes you old. Thank you. Here's what Kevin tweeted. He says, my woman has nothing to do with my past marriage problems in any way, shape, or form. It's almost 7 years total of me not being with my ex. I guess giving a woman over $20,000 a month and still being there for her and being an incredible father isn't enough. That's adult shade, though. That was good. That was adult shade and gentlemanly shade. And the only reason, and he's not bragging about how much money he's giving her. To be exact, it's like $23,000 a month. But that's part of court record, and you know how my Hot Topics team loves to dig and find out stuff, so that's how we found out. In addition to that, she originally, Mrs. Hart, a moment ago, wanted to up her monthly child support to $90,000 a month. Well, now wait, hold on now. Now, Kevin Hart is officially an A-list actor. Everything he touches turns to platinum, so there's nothing wrong with trying to get a little more cheese. But apparently she became disgusted with the back and forth going to court and stuff, so she's dealing with her mere pittance. Gee, Mrs. Hart, we feel so sorry. And I know kids are expensive, but 2 children and $23,000 a month, there's enough money in there for you to get yourself a pair of Coach shoes and a Gucci bag somewhere. You know. And by the way, Mrs. Hart has moved on, or the former Mrs. Hart has moved on. She does have a boyfriend, and Kevin is taking the higher road. But Kevin, the thing is that I don't think that you should speak about this anymore. This statement right here was enough. Let her keep talking, because you have more to lose. I don't know who's going to be watching the Hollywood X Atlanta show. I don't even watch the Hollywood X LA show, but I do like Nicole Murphy, you know, on the show. But I have to be honest with my TV watching. I don't care about those Hollywood X shows. Are you gonna be watching it? Well, clap if you will, and don't agree with me just because. You will? Okay. Can you let me know on Facebook how it is? Okay, thank you. I love Mark Anthony. And I have to tell you something, I love him even more as of today. Mark has dated so many beautiful women, and he says it's all because of his confidence. Well, here's how his daddy told him. Mark said, my dad would tell me, son, I'm ugly, you're ugly, work on your personality. I think it served me well. I think confidence is a powerful thing. And I've said to you before that this little Mark Anthony, he's smaller than my Suzanne. He's thin and he's short. You know, he's thin and he's short and he's got the googly eyes. But I've told you so many times, he's got that certain thing. He is hot as hell.
Yes.
And when he comes in a room, he owns it. And you know what? I do believe in parents giving tough love. When I was younger, my father, Daddy, I know you're watching. Daddy, do you remember you used to tell me all the time, you have such a pretty face if you just lose some weight? Don't feel sorry for me. I lost the weight and I got a talk show. Like, I don't feel like you should emotionally abuse your kids, but I do feel as though there's nothing wrong with telling your son, you're not a good baseball player. Let's try another sport. Everybody on the team does not deserve a trophy because everyone on the team can't play. Like I'm not, life is too short to be lying to your kids about something. It's a good thing Mr. Anthony told his son that he's less than attractive because that personality is big and he's hot. Yeah. Is that it for Hot Topics? Did you just give me the sign, Doug?
Yeah, but we're gonna go to this.
Oh, okay. Hey, you guys, they are a real life Hot Topic, and this week they won the Mirror Ball Trophy on Dancing with the Stars. Take a look.
Meryl and Max, Amy and Derek, the winners and new champions of Dancing with the Stars are...
Welcome Maxim Shmerkovsky and Meryl Davis. Yeah. Wow. Nice. Hi. Lovely to meet you, Max. I knew you'd win. Wait, I want to hold it. Yeah, I just want to see.
It's
oh my
heavy.
gosh. It's shiny, it's heavy.
I know.
How heavy is it?
Here, heavy.
I know. He has to carry both because I don't even.
All the time.
I can't
Have
even
you
carry
seen
it.
you guys?
more than her.
Can I tell you something? I predicted that you all would win as soon as they announced who was on Dancing with the Stars. First, because I know that you've never won the Mirror Ball Trophy, Max, but you are the star of the show, and I've said that many times. Yes, you are. And second of all, your partner had a little bit of an advantage because you are a trained skater. And I still don't know why Dancing with the Stars does that, but however...
But I'm very happy it did.
Yes. So, you missed 2 seasons. You went out for 2 years and you came back, you grabbed the Mirror Ball Trophy. How's it feeling for you?
It's feeling great. It's feeling great.
Yeah.
I came back differently than before.
You did.
Yeah, we were talking about this. We're very similar in the fact that we come from this world where there's a place to win, you know, and then the second or last really doesn't matter.
Yes.
So we had the same mentality, and it was important for me to not have to come up with another excuse for why I didn't win to mom. So.
Oh, I got it.
Here's the trophy. We're good. We're
Well,
good.
you two definitely. I gotta say, you know, a big component to the show is that the partners have to have some sort of sexual chemistry. I mean, when you all's face goes to, you know what I mean? So what's going on? Are you guys smushing?
We must have spent so much time in the studio. I really have no idea what that means. What does that
I
mean?
know. I have no idea what that means.
Are you having
either.
sex? I mean, are you all
wow.
boyfriend and girlfriend or lovers or anything?
We're not dating.
You're not dating?
No.
Or do you have a boyfriend?
I think we like to keep the personal lives personal.
Well, your lips were like this, so pardon me for asking. You guys saw when they danced. I mean, you're just very romantic.
It needed that.
Yeah.
We needed that, and
That's
this,
part of it.
this.
Absolutely.
Well, I didn't need to be naked most of the time on TV.
But you like nakedness. I saw you with Pharrell's hat over your private parts with your brother Val in the People magazine. No, look, show the picture. In the People magazine, they're calling you the most talked about. Not that picture.
That's not that
No,
picture.
inside the People magazine. So Pharrell's hat is over. Come on, we only have 30 more seconds on the. Thank you.
Oh, there it is.
Right?
I'm glad you got the video too, and not just the still photo.
Interesting.
It adds dynamics.
Max, regarding you returning to Dancing with the Stars, now that you've grabbed the trophy, do you want to still sit at the judges' table? Because we saw you judge, and I thought you'd be like the Simon of the dance world, but you were a little soft.
Because I'm not Simon.
Yeah, but you've got like a spirit in you where you say it like you mean it, and you just get right there. You are a very nice judge. Would you consider?
I'm not a nice judge. I'm a good judge.
Yeah.
I'm the judge the way it's supposed to be. I know this business. I've been in it. I grew up in it. Somebody asked me yesterday why I started dancing, and I once again thought about it. I was 4 years old.
Yeah.
Who knows why?
Yeah.
So, you know, spending 30 years in an industry that you know, I think I've done a little bit in it. I know what I'm talking
No,
about.
you've done a lot. You do. I mean,
Unlike
and
some
you're
of the
star.
guest judges that we had this season.
I liked Abby. I know who you're talking about. I liked Abby Miller. I liked her.
For what?
Because she was really entertaining as a layperson sitting in Jersey watching the show. I liked Abby. She stirred the pot. I understand LeAnn is leaving. If they offered you a judge job, would you take it?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that would be terrific. Thank you both for being here. Congratulations again.